Hey guys, Zoya here from the Starcraftsquad. Thought I'd cast this game for you. I thought it was a pretty good game. It was me doing a T versus P, and I just played really well the entire time, I think. And yeah, I just want to show it to you guys. So spawning in the top right is this guy. I don't know what his name is. So these are the red Protoss, and spawning over here as the blue Terran is myself, Zoya. This is on the Korean server, and this is against a rank set 2 diamond player. I'm still not Diamond League for some reason. I keep fighting these high diamond players. I'm still rank 1 in my Platinum League, and it's really vexing me, but not much I can do about it now. This game is very interesting because I do things, and they worked out perfectly for me almost every time. Every time I went to do something, how I wanted him to react, he would. And I think that just shows how I've evolved as a player to where at this level, against diamond players on the Korean server, that if I can do that to people, I'm actually starting to get back to where I was, which is really good. So hopefully, I can get back to Master League on the North American server, and hopefully Master League on this server soon as well. Now, it's a pretty interesting game. He scouted really early, so right off the bat, I'm worried about some form of cheese. Cannon rush, I mean, he got here really quick, so I'm just running around my base looking for, anything around here that can be done, like, proxy gate, something, because when you see a probe this early, my first thought isn't, oh, hey, he's just scouting really early. My first thought is, okay, this is the Korean server, and this is where, like, I get cheese all the damn time. Like, this is the cheesiest place I've ever been on. And so right now I am scouting, and I'm about to be like, okay, hey, he's not cheesing me actually. And I scout constantly this game, which is a good thing. I'm constantly scouting, seeing what he's doing, which is really good. You always need to be scouting, and the more you know about your opponent, the better. And doing that is what helped me make some of the decisions, which you'll see later on, that work really, really, really well for me. So I am mining gas. I'm doing a standard build. I do 2 racks expand. I changed it up a little bit though, because I do get a little bit worried. A little bit of skirmish right here. Just doing as much damage as I can to him before running off. His cyber core is almost halfway done. He's got 1 gas still, and I noticed that. Okay, so I do see he's taking his 2nd gas now, so I know he is doing some form of tech play. Now, I didn't micro that Marine because I'm bad. Well, that Pro probably would have died. Tech Lab's almost done. No, I only do 1 gas on this build before I expand. It's fairly standard for Terran builds to do 1 gas. Sometimes Terrans do gas expand, but I saw the 2nd gas, and I know he's doing some form of tech. So we got a 2 gate coming in here. I'm still running around his base. He is building something, but I want to see. So I do see that 3rd gate. I'm just so curious because he scouted me so quickly that I was worried that there had to be something else going on. But there wasn't, so my good scouting, was able to help me figure this out. Marauders out, got stim pack on the way. And right now, I'm doing a pretty good job right now. Spending all my minerals. I got 2nd racks on the way, and I'm a reactor on that one. Income tab shows 18 to 19, so I'm ahead of him, even though he has chrono boost, which means he's chrono boosting other things. I don't know that exactly, though, or he's not using his chrono boost at all. Probably should start clicking in the Nexus from now on, see how much he's chrono boosting, figure out what he's doing. So my SCV does die to this sentry, and right now he's 3 gating, so I'm expecting some form of 3-gate pressure build to expand. I am slightly supply blocked here. That happens a couple times this game where I supply block myself, and it's pretty gross, but I'm still worried about some form of early cheese. So normally I get the engineering bay after my command center, but this time I went engineering bay first because I saw the early 2nd gas, and I only saw 3 gates in his base. So I'm thinking some sort of cheese, but he does have this robo bay. But I am going to be taking the engineering bay, putting a turret down, because you just need to be safe. If there's a risk involved with not building this engineering bay. If he does go TTs, I'm screwed. So I do have the DT shrine. Still haven't built my command center yet. Getting there though. I just want to have constant production before. Like, I don't want to halt production because I did see he was 3-gating. If he's doing a 3-gate pressure build, I can't halt production on my 2 racks, or I'm just gonna get walked over. Now stim's almost finished. That's perfect. Now trying to keep on top of my supply now. I don't get supply block for a very long time now. It does happen again though, because I'm bad at this game. But oh well. Now command center is going down. I do cut Marines this there for a second. Stim's almost done. I am kind of mineral starved now, but I think I'm running out of this one because I want to have constant production because I'm worried about that push. Swap to my vision. Have I scouted anything like this? And I'm about to sending over this SCV to figure out what's going on. Now this SCV sees Sentry Zealots, or Sentry Stalker, and a Nexus. So, I know I have Stim done. So I'm going to pull 6 SCVs. Not too many. That's not a lot of SCVs. It's only 6. And his observer sees it. He sees me moving out. So what's his reaction? This is exactly what I was wanting to do. I know I can crush this force. Probably could have crushed it without this probe, or the SCVs, but the SCVs forces the cancel of the expansion. What do? Kill this pylon, send an SCV up there to see what's going on, and I just go home. I did what I needed to do. I made him cancel that Nexus, so now my command center is even further ahead. That's all I wanted to do with that, was cancel that. So I got a 4th Rax on the way, and a Ghost, or 3rd Rax, excuse me, on the way, and a Ghost Academy. I love Ghosts for some reason. Like, I always go early Ghost in TVP. Whoa, minimap mess up there. I put the wrong spot. Always go Ghost in TVP really early. So that Observer did die because of this turret. So there, that turret's already paid for itself. He has to build another Observer now. In his base, he's got a Twilight Council building. I think I scan about sometime in this time frame. Where's my scan? I haven't scanned yet. Keep an eye over there. Energy. Come on, where's my scan? 2nd gas on the way because I know the Ghost Academy is going to need it. I'm going to get factory eventually. There we go. So the scan. And always click on buildings, guys. You don't know what's building. So I clicked on these buildings, and then I eventually saw the Twilight Council warping in. But we have a Twilight Council, so that means Templar. Which means there's no threat of DTs yet, but they're going to be coming soon if they do come. That means charge lots or possible blink stalkers. Now, here I go out with another big scary push. Pull a lot of SCVs this time because I was going to transfer my command center. I'm just going to bring them back. And what am I doing with this build? With this is going to crush this if I was to engage. But what am I doing? Nexus is almost finished. And he canceled. So that's another canceled Nexus from him, and I kill a Sentry. That is huge, guys. I have canceled his Nexus twice. This puts me in a huge lead. My expansion's up. He hasn't expanded yet. He's canceled it twice, so he's missing out on minerals now, and he's just sitting on this 5-gate robo with for 1 base, and now he's getting Temple of Archives. So this is where I kind of screwed up and supply blocked myself again. Getting a factory, though, I want to get those. I saw the robo, so I need to be able to have the preparation for Colossus if he does a heavy tech switch. I don't know what he's doing with this Twilight Council. He could be going for upgrades. He could be going for High Templar. He could be going for DTs. There's so many things he could be doing. So, he does see that I'm building a turret here. He does back off. I'm bunkering up. SCV's money. Income tab, guys, 35 to 35. His expansion's just now starting. Food count, 76 to 70. So, I've been playing this pretty well. But he's taking a 3rd up here, which really sneaking on his part, which is what he needs to do. He's been delayed his expansion twice. Needs to get a 3rd up so he can get ahead of me economically. I am pumping out Ghosts now. I love Ghosts in TVP. EMP is so sexy. Snipe, so sexy. And a couple videos ago, I even said in the video, I need to start sniping more. So I make a conscious effort that after I stim and I'm microing stuff, I do snipes quite frequently on Zealots, and it works out pretty nicely. So I'm getting this tech lab on this factory to swap this onto there, so I can just be pumping out Marauders and Ghosts purely. And I've got the starport building, which I'll swap onto the reactor. Now this is a pretty beastie force. Got 2 Ghosts, gonna be building more. Got 2 bunkers up here. Still no gas mining over here. Probably need to get that soon. Income tabs 40 to 36. Now this is his force. No charge yet. It's halfway researched. He's got 6 sentries and 3 stalkers. This is all he has. I could probably crush him right now. I could probably crush him. But I want to be sure. Now that's the problem with this though. He has this 3rd now, so being sure is not necessarily a good thing. So he is transferring probes. None of us control the Zelnaga Tower. If I would have been controlling the Zelnaga Tower, I would have been able to see that he was transferring probes and could have went over and crushed that expansion. He does have High Templar now, but he doesn't have Storm, and he's going to regret that. He does not have Storm. He needs to be getting that as quick as possible. He does have feedback though. Feedback is so good against Ghost. So good. Zealot charge about to finish. I got +1 weapon on the way. I'm pumping out medevacs now because I need the drops, need the heal. getting a tech lab on this factory for Blue Flame Hellions. Blue Flame Hellions are, everyone know, the scariest unit in the game now. I've always used them in every matchup, so this is nothing different for me. But they're just, you know, a great way to throw off your opponent. And, you know, if you catch them off guard, Blue Flame Hellions, they're great, man. They're great against Zealots, and they're definitely deadly against probes. So, in this base, what do we have here? We have gateways, we have Templar, and now that this is when I decided to move out. I'm throwing down barracks so I can keep macroing. I have 7 now, and I'm moving out with a force. But here's what I'm doing. I have a drop over here. Another thing I'm trying on doing. This force right here, if I was to play this right, which I don't because I'm bad at the game, I would crush him. Or it'd be close. It'd be close. I don't think I'd crush him, but it'd be close. But because he got those feedbacks off, I don't have EMP for this battle now. Right now, here comes my drop, sending it in, and I don't really micro this army at all because I'm bad at this game. So there was some micro there running around those force fields to get a good surround. But look over here. This drop is doing a lot of damage. He still hasn't even noticed. His Archon's dying, and right now I'm losing this entire drop. He's able to, or this entire push, but I killed all these probes. Now I'm just focusing on this drop. He can focus on that all he wants. Now I'm dropping in the main income tab, guys. 50 to 34. I did a good amount of damage there. I wish you could see how many kills are inside this medevac. That would be a cool little feature Blizzard added. Food count's 93 to 61. So here comes another drop. And right now I'm just like, okay, let's snipe the cybernetics core. No more stalkers for him. And he has to rebuild it, so that's good for him. That's good for me. Which means he can't get other tech buildings without it. So I do kind of screw up taking off here. I do end up losing a couple Marines. Did I pick those 2 up? Yeah, I do. So I'll get them out of here. And this is when I fly over here, and I'm like, okay, so pretty much I've won. But the only thing that could stop me from winning the game right now, guys, is if he has an expansion up hidden over here. So I am going to go send this medevac over there. Go over there. Come on. Come on, Zoya, react. In my base, though, I am just producing a lot of units. My money is getting pretty low, so I do have the double gas here now, so that's pretty good. I need to expand again, though. I mean, this is not looking good for me. So here I go. So, you know, I'm just scouting around the map. Look at the rally point. I'm scouting around the map to see if there's any bases around here. And then, bam, Nexus. And there's a good amount of probes here. This is not good. So this is the last-ditch effort he needed to keep in the game. But I've done so much harassment to him this game, there's not much he can do. So I'm going to keep harassing him, though. The best way to play when you're harassing your opponent to death is keep harassing him to death while macroing. Now, you just have this huge force out here. I didn't get the scan, but I scanned it moving out over here. And right now, 4 Blue Flame Hellions. After I sniped this Nexus, my plan was to drop this and, you know, stop any income he has. Because this base, pretty much mined out. So most of his probes are going to be over here, so we can have better saturation. Now, this army is pretty good. It's got 4 ghosts. I wish I would have gotten a Ghost Academy, or a Cloak. Command Center is building. He does have this here, though. I need to load up into these bunkers, though, because this force, very scary. So here I come. I'm going to drop in his main, you know, to draw his forces to this drop. So when this Blue Flame drop comes in, it can do a lot of damage. So drop is landing, killing that Stalker. He just warped in and he's running over with High Templar. Here comes the Blue Flame Hellion drop. Income tab, guys, is 35 to 62. I've got double the economy right now. Drop's doing some good damage here. Going to be taking out that pylon. Blue Flame's doing lots and lots of damage. Now, unfortunately, I went back to focusing on this guy. Was about to engage this army, and I left my Blue Flame Hellions here, which I could have probably brought into the main and done a lot of damage. Zealots warping in here. Still got this drop, though. Here comes these forces, though, to stop my Blue Flame. I wish I would have picked them up and dropped them in here. Could have killed all these probes and pretty much secured my victory tenfold there. Income tab 21 to 62, though, guys. I'm destroying this guy. And right now, he's not even going to bother with this. I'm slapping the Temple of Archives right now because I hate High Templar. They can turn the tide of any game. Food count's 170 to 89, though. It's pretty much over. I mean, this force is not scary at all compared to this one. Here comes his engagement. Late stim. EMP is going down, though. Just EMPing these Archons, doing as much damage to them as possible. He GG's, and there's the game. So, like I said, it wasn't like a good game, perhaps, because I kind of crushed him. But it's a good game from my perspective, and that's what I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys how I'm improving, how I'm getting back to where I was before I stopped playing the game. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I've only been casting like TVPs and TVTs. I need to get a good TVZ for you guys. I have this new TVZ strategy. It's pretty good. It's gas first into Hellion and a drop, and it's really, really effective, and I like it a lot. Involves Banshees and whatnot later on, but it's a pretty good build. It helps against Infestors, and the same amount of control against Mutas, so I like the build. So hopefully I get to showcase that to you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Starcraftsquad, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.